The Crown strikes back, a royal constitutional execution. This isn't just a royal feud anymore, darlings. This is a constitutional execution. And the guillotine? It's already swinging. Picture this, a shadowy figure in a tailored suit, lighting a cigar in a dimly lit Westminster office. A leather-bound petition sits on the mahogany desk, and if you look closely, you can make out the words that will change everything: petition to strip Meghan Markle of her titles. For years, the palace played the long game. They smiled through gritted teeth while Meghan and Harry burned bridges, sold memoirs, and turned royal trauma into a Netflix franchise. But this week, the gloves came off. And honey, when the British monarchy stops playing nice, empires fall. Let's get one thing straight. The British monarchy doesn't do revenge. It does something far worse: constitutional annihilation. And this week, King Charles just signed Meghan Markle's royal death warrant. The House of Lords, not known for speed let alone scandal, moved with the precision of a Swiss watch. A petition was filed. King Charles didn't object. And just like that, Meghan Markle's royal life was over. Not with a bang, but with the kind of bureaucratic whisper that topples dynasties. Forget the tabloid feuds, the Netflix whining, the Spotify flop. This is the House of Lords, the Privy Council, and the Crown itself moving in unison to strip Meghan of her last remaining royal privileges. And the message couldn't be clearer: you don't get to quit the monarchy and then keep cashing the checks. But here's the delicious twist: this isn't just about titles. This is about the monarchy declaring war on the Sussex brand. And they're winning. Oh, how sweet they thought it would be. They wanted freedom. So they left the monarchy, and then spent the next 3 years cashing in on it. The palace gave them an exit strategy. A soft landing. A chance to rebuild. Instead, they weaponized their royal past, turning every grievance into a paycheck. Netflix? The Duchess of Sussex's Guide to Avocado Toast. Spotify? Harry's Trauma Playlist. Archwell? A shell company with no real impact and even less credibility. And the British public? They were done. 80% of Brits want her title stripped. Even leftists and Republicans agree on this. That's like cats and dogs signing a peace treaty. Now let me paint you a picture of how this constitutional masterpiece unfolded. A dimly lit oak-paneled room in Westminster. The kind where whispered deals have toppled governments and silent nods have started wars. Enter Lord Ashcroft, a man so old school he probably wears a cravat to bed, sliding a leather-bound petition across the table. The demand? Revoke Meghan's right to use Duchess of Sussex commercially. And the kicker? King Charles didn't object. In royal speak, that's not just approval, that's a firing squad loading their rifles. The monarchy doesn't do drama. It does strategy. And this? This is generational revenge served on a silver platter with a side of constitutional precedent. Step 1. Let the Sussexes burn their own bridges. Step 2. Let the public turn against them. Step 3. Let the House of Lords do the dirty work. It's beautiful in its simplicity, terrifying in its effectiveness. No royal has ever been stripped of titles like this. Not even Andrew. Not even Diana after the divorce. This is unprecedented territory, and Meghan is about to become the test case for what happens when you bite the hand that feeds you, then try to franchise the bite marks. Why no? 3 reasons that would make Machiavelli weep with pride. First, Netflix's Duchess of Sussex cooking show was the final straw. Using her title to sell $12 avocado toast tutorials was a bridge too far, even for a monarchy that's seen centuries of scandal. Second, the polls. When 80% of your former subjects want you stripped of royal privileges, even the most patient institution starts listening. This isn't just disapproval. It's a democratic mandate wrapped in constitutional authority. Third, Harry's memoir backfire. Comparing Camilla to a wicked stepmother while crying on Oprah's couch? Big mistake. The Queen Consort has more institutional support than Harry ever realized, and Charles? He doesn't forget slights against his wife. Behind the scenes at Montecito? Absolute chaos. Meghan's crisis PR squad, the same geniuses who thought Lemonade Gate was a win, are now begging Hollywood lawyers to sue the UK government. Spoiler alert, they can't. Because the House of Lords isn't Piers Morgan. You can't cancel centuries of constitutional precedent with a teary Instagram post. Meanwhile, Harry is reportedly shaken. Sources say he's furious at Charles, calling it a betrayal. But here's the delicious irony. Harry betrayed the crown first. He walked away from duty, sold family secrets, and then acted shocked when the monarchy stopped protecting him. It's like quitting your job, bad-mouthing your boss on social media, then being surprised when they change the locks. Let's be real, Charles has wanted to do this for years. But he waited. Because monarchy isn't about emotion, it's about strategy. And now, the chessboard is perfectly set. William and Kate are untouchable. The dutiful heirs who never complain, never leak, never turn family dinners into Netflix content. Andrew is disgraced, but quiet, understanding that silence is the price of keeping what little he has left. Harry and Meghan? They're now officially the monarchy's sacrificial lambs. Charles isn't just cleaning house, he's rewriting history. And Meghan? She's become the cautionary tale that will be whispered in royal corridors for generations. The palace's greatest weapon isn't drama or denials. It's silence. No counterstatements. No press conferences. No messy public sparring. Just letting the public turn on her, then appearing with a child and a daffodil while the narrative writes itself. It's psychological warfare disguised as garden parties. For Meghan's team, the options are all bad. Option 1, lawsuit. Good luck. The House of Lords doesn't care about your lawyers or your feelings. Option 2, public meltdown. Already tried. Didn't work. The victim card is maxed out. Option 3, silence. But that's not her brand, is it? She built her platform on speaking out, on being the voice of the voiceless. Except now, the voiceless are tired of listening. Here's what happens next, and it's going to be brutal to watch. The Lords vote. It's a formality. This will pass with the kind of overwhelming majority usually reserved for declaring war or naming post offices. Then the Privy Council order, where King Charles rubber stamps it with the same pen he uses to sign Christmas cards. Netflix is already panicking. Do they keep Duchess of Sussex in the credits? Or cut ties to avoid the backlash? Hollywood hates controversy, and Meghan's victim brand has gone from marketable to toxic overnight. The final blow? No more HRH. No more Duchess. Just Meghan Markle. And that, my dears, is the sound of a royal door slamming shut forever. But let's talk about the real genius of this move. The monarchy has managed to make this look like a natural consequence rather than a deliberate attack. They've positioned themselves as the reluctant enforcers of public will rather than vindictive relatives settling scores. It's brilliant, it's brutal, and it's utterly devastating. The Sussex tragedy is that they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They wanted freedom without consequences, platform without responsibility, profit without service. They traded a throne for a podcast, a crown for a Netflix deal, and loyalty for Oprah's couch. And now, the crown has reclaimed its jewels. Every time Meghan speaks now, critics say she's desperate. Every time she's silent, detractors say she's calculating. When Harry defends her, he's branded whipped. When he doesn't, he's called weak. It's the perfect trap, and they built it themselves, one interview at a time. The American dream met the British establishment, and guess who won? The institution that survived civil wars, world wars, and the Kardashians isn't about to be toppled by a cable TV actress with a podcast and a grudge. In the US, celebrity truths are assets. Trauma cells. Victimhood trends. But in the UK, royal truths are sacrilege. The Sussexes tried to sell a California product in a Westminster marketplace, and the crowd threw rotten fruit. The monarchy's message is clear and terrifying. We don't need to shout. We can let you shout. Then we'll pose with school children while constitutional lawyers do the dirty work. The story that survives is the one that behaves better. This petition isn't just about Meghan. It's a warning shot to anyone who thinks they can leverage royal titles for personal gain. It's constitutional housekeeping with a side of imperial justice. And it's working. The beautiful irony? Meghan and Harry wanted to modernize the monarchy to make it more accessible, more American. Instead, they've made it more British than ever. More reserved. More ruthless. More willing to use constitutional weapons that haven't been deployed.